Talk, shop, pop, movies.
Ahoy there, this is Derek, the Convicted Cinephile. Welcome to October 2, Cruise Control. October is my annual tradition of celebrating films in horror franchises in their second entries. Why October 2? Because this is the second year I've done it. Why Cruise Control? I'm going to make these a little more rapid fire videos than I did last year. If you did not have a subscription to my channel last year, click on that playlist at the end of the video and watch all my October videos I did last year. Let us get into October 2 Cruise Control. Welcome. On this episode of October 2 Cruise Control, I will be briefly talking about Critters 2, one of my most rented films as a child. Critters 2 is often considered to be the best of the series. The first one is also fantastic. 3 and 4 get progressively worse, but I still love them all. I would recommend anyone out there who does not already own it to go buy the Scream Factory Blu-ray set. It is on sale right now during the Scream Factory sale this week. Otherwise, it's honestly a pretty good deal on Amazon as well. Directed by Mick Garris. This one takes place in a tiny little town.
Grover's Bend. It's just a speck on the map.
It's a real town that lets them film in this movie. It's hilarious. And it returns the main character from the first film back to his home during Easter. I always forget this is an Easter movie, which is weird. So it has an Easter egg hunt, introduction, and the eggs are, of course, critter eggs that were, for some reason, left over from the first movie. Oh, so the aliens, yes, there's aliens in this movie that aren't just the critters, are going through space trying to eradicate these deadly creatures of various kinds. They have this cool little, skull collection like Alien does. And Terrence Mann is the head alien. He kind of looks like Tim Curry. I've always liked him in these movies. And his partner is actually the rednecky hick buddy guy from the first movie. But it's just a fun movie. It's a nice PG-13 horror movie back when they were good. And they were just fun. You can watch this with your 5-year-old kid. That's what I did, and they can get a kick out of it. This is the one with the famous critter ball. It's right here on the case, where every little critter in the movie rolls up together and becomes this giant 10-foot tall ball rolling down the street. Yeah, it's just a fun little redneck goofy horror comedy with adorable little spooky creatures, the critters. It's just a fun time. All 4 of these movies are pretty fun. The first 2 are easily the best. The third one is set in an apartment building, and it's Leonardo DiCaprio's first movie, which is always a funny fact. And the fourth one is actually set in space, and it has a surprisingly good cast, including Brad Dourif and I want to say Angela Bassett. It's not as good. It's easily the worst one. They actually shot it on the same set as the third one, back to back. They destroyed the set from the third one and immediately started shooting the fourth one back to back and released them. Even if you don't want to go down the road of all 4 Critters movies, if you're hesitant, I recommend at least watching the first 2. Critters and Critters 2, the main course, are both a hoot and a half, as I always say. A fun, family-friendly horror time you could watch with basically any kid who isn't afraid of everything. And the Chiodo brothers of Killer Clowns from Outer Space fame are the ones who made the creatures, and they still look incredible. Obviously, they're corny little puppets. I wish I had one to show. I'm the only person without a little critter. I need to get one. But they're adorable. Obviously, it's a ripoff of Gremlins, which was a popular thing around the same time, and then you had Hobgoblins and Ghoulies and all these little mini creature feature horror movies of the mid to late 80s, and they're all fun. There's not a bad one in the bunch, except for Hobgoblins, but that's good in a bad way, so even that one's good. Bad Movie Bible episode to come. But that's all I really have to say about Critters 2. Once again, my name is Derek, the Convicted Cinephile. Please like, share, and subscribe. Check out my TeePublic and Spreadshop stores. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Talk, shop, pop, movies.